Ooh, that's a Ferrari, ain't it?
What?
So a lot of y'all, why are you planting trees? A lot of y'all are like super dumb curious about all my tattoos. Cause I like never talk about them. I just kind of woke up one day and just had like heck of tattoos. Well, I didn't wake up one day and have heck of tattoos. But I do have a lot of tattoos. I'm like infatuated with tattoos. And I was reading all the comments from my last video. If you haven't watched it, it's gonna be in the description box, but there goes the clip from the last video. So I'm gonna talk about my tattoos that I got and like the meanings behind why I got the tattoos. So I guess we can talk, whoa, let me put some lotion on first. Can't have y'all out here looking at the nuts. I got my hands tatted like 2 summers ago. So I guess we can talk about my hand tattoos first. So for everybody that was curious about what these are not 6s. These are quotation marks. The reason why I put quotation marks on my fingers is because you know how like people do this? That was the joke behind the tattoo. I feel like if you have a bunch of tattoos, you have at least 1 or 2 clever tattoos if you really got a lot of tattoos. So like for me, this was implying like everything I touch is like quoted, or like everything I touch is like something that I've done. So like if I like grab a basketball and I'm like playing basketball one day, then that's like something that's like embedded in my memory bank, like, oh, I used to play basketball because like boobs. You know what I mean? If I go get a chicken sandwich or something and I eat the chicken sandwich and it's like, oh, I remember when I ate that chicken sandwich. Like it's like you want. It just like signifies like moments. So pretty much everything I do in my life is like a quotable, if that makes sense. You know how like they like to put important things in quotes. So it's like whatever I do or like whatever I like put action to, I like to like quote it as like something that I did that was important to me. I got Calumet tattooed on my hand because this is like the city where I'm from. Well, I'm from East Chicago, Indiana, but Calumet is like, you know how you got like sub-cities or like cities inside of cities? That's what this is. So it's like I live in East Chicago, but what part of East Chicago? West Calumet, you know what I mean? So I got this tattoo because this is just like the city where I'm from. And like, never forget where you come from. All that type of stuff. This up here, that's Indiana. And then this is like, oh, if you look closely, it's a whole bunch of bees and like a honeycomb on my hand. So this right here is because I was picking at this stuff, and that's why it looks like all messed up. But my right hand, I have a tiger. Do it like a tiger. So I got this tiger because it's kind of like the whole like eye of the tiger. You know what I'm saying? Like tigers are like lone animals. Like they just move by themselves. They're like good by themselves. You never really see like packs of tigers. You always see like 1 tiger, 2 tigers, you know what I mean? Like not too many people. So like that's kind of like how my personality is. Like I don't really roll with a lot of people, but I can roll with a lot of people, but I just prefer not to roll with a lot of people. A lot of people are like, did your hand tattoos hurt? They're tolerable, but I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh, go get your hands tatted. Like I would never recommend that. It just depends on like what your pain tolerance is, but my pain tolerance is pretty good. I lied, because I have it. Never mind, I'll get to it.
I'm gonna try to knock this out in like 1 take. Yeah. I just get it poppin', don't like talking. Only hit it once and now she's stalking.
So on my right wrist, I have stay. On my left wrist, I have true. Pretty self-explanatory. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I'm the most honest person that I know. You have to be the most honest person that you know. If you can't be honest with yourself, you really can't be honest with nobody else. Because how is anybody else gonna take anything that you say serious if you can't even be real with you? So like for me, I've always tried to keep it as real as possible with myself. So that way I can keep it real as possible with somebody else. So that's why I got that tattooed. Margaret, Beatrice, and Gwendolyn. Margaret was my great-grandmother on my mom's side. Beatrice was my great-grandmother on my dad's side. And then Gwendolyn was my mom's mom, so my grandma. They all passed away in my lifetime. Which, I mean, it's like one of those things where it's just like, it was bound. But these were also like my favorite people. Like I'll always be at my grandma's house, all 3 of them. And what's crazy is, in my city, they all live pretty much on the same block. So like my grandma, so my mom's mom, she stayed on Melville in like the middle of the street. And then my grandma Simmons whose name is Beatrice, but Simmons is, we call her Grandma Simmons. She stayed at the end of the block. My Grandma Margaret, but we called her Grandma Cooley. She stayed at the next block, but on the next block, on the next street, on that corner. So it's like all my grandmas was pretty much living like right next door to each other. It was the funniest thing ever. So it was like whenever I was like, I'm going to my grandma's house, my mom never knew which grandma's house I was going to. I would go to all of them, but I miss my grandma's. I got the word determination tattooed. I got that word tattooed right there because like for the longest time, that was like the most blank space on my arm. And I was just like, what can I put right there? So I put that right there. I also have a rosary wrapped around my arm. Everybody's always curious about my Super Mario sleeve. So basically, my Super Mario sleeve tells a story, right? I got a 1-up symbol, I got a mushroom, I got a star, and then I got the pipe. If you've ever played Super Mario, you should know the meaning behind all of these different things that are on my arm. So when you get a 1-up, you get an extra life. When you get the mushroom, you like grow up. When you get the star, you're like invincible. And then the pipes are the tricky part, which is why I put it at the bottom. So in Super Mario, pipes can either lead to a whole bunch of coins, or it might be one of them like piranhas that comes out and like bites you. So basically, you only get one life. Do it big and you'll become invincible, because you never know what could be at the end of the road. You could either doom or you could prevail, but you gotta take risks. You gotta take that risk. If you don't take the risk, then you'll never know. You'll be living in like what if land. I got a Nike tattoo. And it says, did it instead of do it. Because just do it is like the before. But did it means I already got it done, you know? Right here I got bees with the honeycombs. Splurging into flames and bursting into flames. Splurging? What? Splurging?
The sash ringing.
You see some diamonds. You see kiss mark. Kiss marks. I got like 3 kiss marks on my arm. So the kiss marks stand for like lover boy. I'm like a super lover boy. Like I'm anti-violent. And when I was growing up, my grandmas used to always kiss me all the time and leave their lipstick like everywhere. I'm not gonna get no lipstick tatted on my face. That's retarded. But every time I would go to my grandma's house, or every time I'd be around my mom's friends, they would always kiss me with lipstick, and they would kiss me just like everywhere. So like it's one of those things where it's just like I've always known kiss marks to be like all over my body. That tattoo right there says respect. Well, let me take this hoodie off. So that says respect. That up there is my first mixtape that I ever made when I was like 17, 18, and I got it tattooed because I was just like so lit, so proud of it. So it's like a mixtape with wings on it. It says got bees on it, like got milk. It was so funny when I got this tattoo. That was like my first tape ever. And when I first like started rapping and I made this tape, it was like amazing, bro. So fire. I don't know where it is. It doesn't exist anymore, obviously, but I got 1993 on my outer wrist. That's the year I was born. These tally marks are like my favorite tattoo because it's so simple. But it stands for 5 of my siblings. So like, if you came from my mom or my dad, this is what that stands for. So there's Yvonne, Adonis, Alexis, Adriana, and Adias. So my mom just has me and Alexis, and then my dad has Yvonne, Adonis, Adriana, and Adias. Yeah, my dad was a little thought. That's why people don't understand like why I don't have kids yet, because my dad has like super amount of kids. I got a koi fish on my arm to represent like peace and tranquility. This tattoo says blessed. I think this was like my second tattoo actually. Stars on both of my elbows. Just because like I wanted to get tattoos everywhere but my elbow. So you see how like all my tattoos are everywhere but inside the stars? That was the purpose. That was the point behind it. Peace, love, and tranquility. More kiss marks. I got brother's keeper on my arm. For all my brothers on my dad's side. These music notes were my first ever tattoo. I'm gonna try to like outline them. But these are my first ever tattoos. So the funny story behind these music note tattoos is the treble clef is actually backwards. So instead of it going the way that it's going, the swirl is supposed to go the other way. My first tattoo was a messed up tattoo. It used to bother me, but it don't bother me no more because it's just like, the average person doesn't know that it's backwards until I pointed out that it's backwards. But like for the longest time, like until I noticed it. So when I first got this tattoo and I was looking in the mirror, I was like, yeah, it's lit. But then I slowly had to realize, like, yo, it only looks correct in the mirror. I'm pissed. And what's crazy is I later got like a music staff on my arm by another tattooist, and so that one's correct, which is like hilarious to me. This arm says every saint has a past, every sinner has a future, but I got this red feather put over it. More kiss marks. Quit looking at my boobs. I got a tattoo on my chest. It says loyalty before royalty. I got a tattoo on my back, but I can't really get to it. But it says dang, what does it say? Only God can judge me. It's in like cursive, but like arcs on my back, like it's really. So for my birthday, when I turned 21, I was gonna get a tattoo on my side, like on my rib. So at the time, one of my homies was my tattooist, but I mean, one of my homies is still my tattooist. Shout out to Dolph. Go follow him and comment on all his pictures and say, what do I want y'all to say? When you gonna tattoo BEEZ again? But I was like, dang, I want to get my side tattooed. This is when I was going on like a tattoo spree. I was getting like a tattoo a week. Like I was going crazy. He came to my house. He brought stuff to my house. And then I'm laying on the table. And I got my shirt off and stuff. And bro, let me just say, I'll do something with this one day. It was supposed to be like this whole piece. I forgot what it was supposed to be actually. But it was supposed to be like this whole piece. And then he put one line, and I was just like, bro. And then he put like an extension of the line, and I was just like, bro, just stop, bro. It's not gonna happen, bro. Just stop, bro. Just stop. So I ended up getting a tattoo on my leg. Oh yeah, I got a tattoo on my leg.
Yeah. I fell asleep in the telly, about 30 on res on my celly. Yeah.
This is the tattoo that I ended up getting on my leg. The Lord is my light and my salvation, which whom shall I fear? I got that tattoo like 3 years ago. Well, almost 3 years ago. I want to get my neck tattoo soon. I don't know when though. I'ma wait though. But I want to get my neck tattoo soon. I want to get something like behind my ear. I also got this A on my arm, this like silhouette A. I forgot about that A. I got this Egyptian lady on the back of my arm. Can't really tell. Well, you can see the little crown piece. Hold on. So yeah, you got the little snake. And you got the face. Pretty cool tattoo. I got live on this arm, and I got learn on that arm. Another pretty self-explanatory tattoo. It's just like live and learn, you know what I'm saying? You gotta grow with experiences. You gotta go through stuff to get through stuff. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I also have tattoos on my shoulder blades now that I think about it. This one says hope. That one says faith. I can't really fucking turn my neck. I got all these tattoos within the last like, since I was 17. I haven't had a tattoo in like less than a year. My last tattoo was like less than a year ago. And do I got any more tattoos? I don't think I got any more tattoos. I don't. Tattoos used to be like a release for me. They used to be like, I could go get tattoos, and like the vibration would always like calm me down, or it would like always just like feel good to me. So like that's why I kept getting tattoos like every single week. Anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you give me a nice big thumbs up. I'm not hitchhiking. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit my post notification bell. That way you're notified every single time that I upload. If the bell don't got them lines on the outside of it, you won't get all my videos. So if you want all my videos and everything, you gotta make sure those 2 lines are outside of the bell. That's the trick. I also seen a whole bunch of y'all talking about my headscarf in my last video, so that's why I decided to wear it again this time. And I just didn't feel like taking it off my head, honestly. You can get this at Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below in case you want to go buy one. They're like $4 or $5 or something like that. It's like satin. I'm not doing no hair wrap tutorial. You can go Google it, you know what I'm saying? Because the hair wrap is on fleek. People be hating on my wrap so bad. Like, how come yours is so perfect and mine just looks like crap? That's cause, bro, I'm a pro at this. I do this. These are the 3 people that got the shout out in today's video, so shout out to them. Go follow them, they BEEZ Nation. If you want a shout out in my next video, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and send me a screenshot showing that you have BEEZ Nation in your bio and that you got my notifications turned on from my YouTube videos. If you could get a tattoo right now, what tattoo would it be? Where would you get it at? Cause I know some of y'all look like y'all want to get juicy across y'all booty cheeks, and I'm here for it. Leave it down in the comment section down below. I'm gonna see y'all next time I upload.
I fell asleep in the telly, about 30 on res on my celly. Yeah. I said I can't go too hard on these niggas, cause niggas ain't ready. Yeah. Yeah, I go ham like a deli. I got these niggas so jelly. You see that girl in that